Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is the Star Wars The Black Series Starkiller and Troopers, or the Force Unleashed figure set. Starkiller dude and two troopers, so that's a good description. I know this has been out a while, and everybody's going, well, why are you showing this? Because we've all seen it, we've all had it. I'm showing this because I got this from the, what do they call it, the outlet? Yes. HASBRO Pulse Outlet. It should have been $109.99, which really kind of put me off buying it in the first place because I knew to do this guy, and he was the one we really wanted, was him. The figures, the troopers were an extra, and I didn't think that it warranted £100 plus, really, just for what it is. So when I saw this on the outlet at $54.99, yeah, 55 quid, that was the price I was willing to pay for this. So I picked one up. It arrived the other day. I will say they do pack it well, but it does have a nasty sort of to the back of the box there. Sorry, Hasbro, but you ruined the box. You ruined the box because, you know, being a... Oh, wait. I'm not an inbox collector, am I? No. Oh, brilliant. That don't matter. So, on the side here, it says The Black Series, Starkiller and Star Troopers. Voiceover guy. You've not read anything in a while, have you? Read it, buddy. During his quest to hunt and destroy Jedi, Starkiller allies himself with some unlikely heroes and makes decisions that will alter his destiny and shape the future of the galaxy. Star Wars, The Force Unleashed. Disney logos and things down there. HASBRO. It isn't sealed. On this end we have... Now you see, this is the difference, because the other figure that we got later on was missing the two heads, was missing all these hands, the force effects, this bit, that bit. It had one lightsaber, which was red. Actually, this has only got one lightsaber. It's got one lightsaber handle. In the game, he has two lightsabers, right? So I'm going to have to mix up and match my figures. And it only came with one blade, which was red. And it has two troopers, which I'm hoping are the newer versions of the stormtroopers that they made. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So really, you were paying a lot of money for these bits. I am slightly irritated that there isn't two lightsabers. But I am probably going to... I have the plan. The plan is to have this with the light forcing lighting effects and all that with the troopers, and then the other dude with the blade, because I already have him. Oh, it's got dusty. He's already stood on the shelf. I'm also going to see if they're the same figure. They look the same. Well, there's an easy way to find out. Really easy way to find out, because all you do is that. Right. So, there he is, the man in the box, and, no, it could, no, that's the same, that's the same, that's the same, that's all the same. Yep, two lighting effects. Doesn't have quite as darker eyes, but we'll get around to that once we've got him out of the box properly. Whoops, we'll get around to that. So, it is kind of connected and sealed and all sorts of things up there. We have very nice artwork on the back there. I'm presuming that these boxes open sideways. What did I do with the... I just hit it on the floor. Where's me stabby thing gone? There it is. It's under a load of G.I. Joe bags, because I've been reviewing a lot of G.I. Joe figures lately. Not that any of you have even noticed, but yes. Right, so they split like that. Oh, it's on the bottom as well. Split that one there. That one down, down, and we have the two stormtroopers there at the back who are already looking. They're in a lot of pain. Oh, I didn't get my stormtrooper off the shelf over there. Actually, looking up there now, my stormtrooper is missing. So I'm. Oh no, I moved them around. Duh. I did. I moved all my stormtroopers and things around. You can't have enough stormtroopers, can you? So I'm presuming that all the extras and accessories and stuff like that are in the bottom of there. So I'm going to have a look around in that and poke around and see what I can open and what I can't. And I will be back in a second. Okay, so we have him kind of out of the box. There he is, held in with all the cable ties and a lot of sellotape. The extras were slid down the back of him. We have the force effect there, and the rest of it is in there with packs. Very clumsy today. Let's see if we can get these up here. Is it held in? Yep, it's held in. Where's me? There they are. Just give me a second while I snip through all these cable ties. There we go. Yeah, so I played the game of this on the Xbox back in the day, and I did have a little go at it on the PlayStation 4, I think. I've played it through on the Xbox, what's the new one? X, whatever it is. And I am currently playing it on the Switch. The Switch is a completely different game. There we go, we got that bit. Get all this out of here. There is seriously one tie that is stuck through the middle of some of... there's two actually. Where is it? It's one side, but it's like I'm wasted. Ah, got it. No, yes, no. How in? Right, now my snips are stuck around. Oh right, that's why. I couldn't understand why the snips weren't cutting it. There's a little bit on these snips for when you... There we go. Right, that is everything out of that piece of cardboard. Throw that over there. Right, so this bit is a strange ground effect. So looking at that, that's got a bigger piece on it. Ah, it does bend. Excuse me. It's a very warm day today, and I've had to close the window because there's too much noise outside, so it is a little warm in here. I shouldn't complain because here in the UK we don't get a lot of warm days, do we, boys and girls? No. See? It's good when your audience talk to you. Right, so that bit goes in like so. Right, it's kind of weird because the rubber, I suppose today being warmer is helping this just a tiny little bit. Have I put that in the wrong one? No, I must be right. Right, oh I get it, that's not part of that. So, I'm back to front, aren't I? No, that's right. So we've got that bit like that bit there, that bit there, that bit there, and that in there. Right. And so this bit must go in like so. Right, there we go. That is... It's a shame that it's kind of got a blue tinge to it because I have a blue background. I keep thinking of changing the colour, but then I kind of like the blue. Okay, that effect there is a little bit weird, but it will do. Right, so we've done that bit. We obviously have the hand force effect. I guess that's pushing things and stuff like that. So in here we have... Let's have a look. We've got a few bags. So we've got the stormtrooper blasters. There we go. Put that carefully over there just in case. We have the lightsaber. You can see that. There we go. There's a flat edge there, so you can plug this. Excuse the... I was working with potatoes yesterday, and it looks like I'm growing them under my fingernails. Yeah. Pretty cool. We have the force effect hands, which I may swap on to the other figure. Yeah. And that one is a lightsaber holding hand. That one is more of a blaster holding hand, but could hold the lightsaber as well. And that one is more of a force push kind of hand. Alright, them out of the way. We have the two heads. We have, well, the head he's got on, which is the one that came with the other version that I've already got. Then we have Screaming, which looks pretty cool actually. I like that one. That one's got slightly better eyes painted on it. Yeah. And that one, which is kind of more of an evil look in comparison to the one that's on the previous figure. I have to say that one looks a bit like John Cena to me. I know what will make it look like more like John Cena. Hang on. There you go. Now it really looks like John Cena. You can't see me. So yeah. So we've got two heads. We've got the blasters, which are the same blasters that all stormtroopers come with. I say on here we have the other effects. I'm going to quickly snip through there. I'm not even going to attempt to snip through the things at the back because there is so much sellotape in there that it is slightly silly. Right, so, oh no, forgot his feet. Forgot his feet, didn't I? Did I get that foot? There we go. I really need to get some better snips than these. There we go. Right, I think that solved it. Right, so, yep, he is pretty much the same figure. I'll put him over there. And the lightsaber effects and the hands. So yeah, I'll snip all these out and we'll be back in a moment. Well, that's everything now out of the box. We have the lightning effects, which are kind of rubber. It's kind of weird, right? Because it shows on the box art and things like that, it shows you them troopers in the air. I don't know if you can be able to actually do that. Is there actually a photograph of it? No. So how are you going to keep them in the air when that's all they're going to be supported by? They're just going to flop. I've never actually watched a review of this by anybody else. Because I just wasn't going to buy one. And nobody ever watches my reviews if they've already bought one. I'd start mentioning it. So, yeah. Not two of those. You've got the whooshy effect, lightsaber, blades, blue and red blade, blue blade, yeah. And, well, we've seen the stormtrooper blasters. Now, the stormtroopers do have slightly greener lenses. I will say, I know this one has been stood on a shelf for a long time. He is not quite as white as they are. So I am going to know which one's which. He seems whiter but dirtier. Does that make sense? He's been stood on a shelf. He's got a little dusty. So I'm looking at that thinking, he's white, but he's white. Does that? One of them is more of a bright white. He's definitely a shiny white. He's more matte white. I'm presuming, actually no, they are different figures because this is pinless. This one has pins. So yeah, they are the newer figures. Excellent. Even if I don't put them with him, I will be happy to have two more stormtroopers stood on my shelf because you need a lot of stormtroopers. I suppose this was a good way to get a complete flock of stormtroopers. A battalion, sorry. You wouldn't have a flock, would you? You'd have a battalion. So, slightly better. The articulation is a lot better. I have two proper stormtroopers already. I've also got the desert trooper and Han and Luke as stormtroopers as well, which I got a long time ago. Go watch that video. I'll put a link somewhere. So yeah, I also have that one as well, which always seemed weird to me because that is a different colour than that. But anyway, yeah, so we have two new stormtroopers. Excellent. See if we can get the blasters in his hand. Yes, does he hold them better than the other one does? The other one holds them in a really cool way. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. No blasters. They were shooting that, was it? Couldn't hit a barn door. I nearly said something else that had a rude word in it then, and I changed it. There's a line from Harley Davidson the Mob Man. If you were shooting for, you wouldn't get a whiff. Go watch Harley Davidson the Mob Man. It's a great film. Got Bon Jovi in the soundtrack. So yeah, we now have 2 new stormtroopers, which is pretty cool. Right, so I'll move these guys to the side and I'm going to see what we can do with the lightning effects. So I'm going to swap the head because to me, okay, wow, there we go. So it is a ball joint under there, which we kind of knew it was going to be because we reviewed the other figure. What did I do with the head? Oh, it's underneath there. Yes, right, we have the... I don't know that I want the angry head on. Oh, the more sarcastic one. Wow, that is a tight... Is that on? Sort of. It'll do. It's kind of there. Right, so we have 3 peg holes. So I guess that's so that you can stand them in any pattern. And you would put the arms up. Right, it's already come off the pegs. So we get his feet on an angle. There we go. Right. So I maybe should have swapped the hands over before I did that. I'm so professional. Right, I'm going to pick up all these hands and the lightsaber. I'm going to put them somewhere really safe because I can see them ending up with the carpet monster. Yeah, so there. Then we have the effect. So that is, I guess, a force push, which he does a lot in the game. And these are his lightning effects. So the same hands. These aren't them. You could probably do the wrong hand, Muppet Boy. You could probably swap these out with Palpatine. He really doesn't like staying on his pegs, which could be a problem. Right, so I am thinking to do the stormtrooper effect that you are hoping to do with them in the air, and that is why it keeps advertising it. Every time I've looked at this on Hasbro Pulse, it's had transparent stands. And the transparent stands are there because they want you to put these guys, let's see if we can put them into an electrified pose. They're wanting you to put them into, because look, that's not going to hold him up, is it? No. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to do that. I think that looks pretty cool. Right, there we go. So I have them, like I say, you need the stands to do the proper flight mode thing, but I kind of like them like that. I think they look pretty good, stood, like flat on the floor. And you could swap them out. You could put in there like a rebel trooper or an Imperial officer as well, or Luke or Vader, Palpatine. You could throw anybody in there, particularly if you're going to leave them stood like that. Yeah, I kind of like it. The angry face looks better on there. I have messed around and got the other lightsaber in his hand. It is kind of weird because he doesn't like to hold the one that he came with, and that does fall out a lot. I've noticed over the, you see, look, it's one of those where you've got to shuffle it around a bit until it's in a spot where it stays. Yeah, it is the same, it is exactly the same figure. I did swap the head over for that one, the John Cena one, but I prefer that one. I think that is going to be the one that one will be stood on the shelf with. Yeah, I like it. I liked this one. I like that as well. So I think I'm gonna have to move my Star Wars display around, but he's going to be stood on the shelf like that with these guys, and the other one's going to be stood with my Sith. I've got a few Sith figures up there that he's going to be stood with. Well, he was already stood with, actually. So, yeah. Just out of interest, we shall throw in his boss. There is a Vader. So you get an idea of... You can't see him, but yeah. I like it. I think this is great. I think I wouldn't have paid 100 quid for it. I don't think there's 100 quid's worth of stuff there. But I do think there is 50 quid's worth. I have signed up for the Luke Mara Jade, the other one that's coming out soon. I can't think what they call them now. The one from the book. Tell me in the comments underneath. I've put down for that, and I'm not sure why. I don't know. Should I get that one or should I cancel it? Because I've already got Luke and Mara Jade. I'm just doing it for Sabayoth and the evil Luke clone, whatever it is. So, spoilers. Yeah. I don't know about it. Comments underneath. Should I get that set or should I cancel it now before they actually post it out? Yeah. So what do you guys think of this? Did I get a good deal? Is this a great way to display them? I may swap these two out for my other two stormtroopers that don't look quite as cool, and have these stood as my main troopers with Vader and the other guys up there. Yeah. It's so much fun, isn't it? That we can do these things. That we can just go, do you know what? Today I feel like swapping those figures around. Because they're ours and we can do what we like with them. Yeah. Brilliant. So yeah. That is my review of this. If you have enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, like, share. Liking and sharing is just as important as hitting that subscribe button. 90% of you guys out, well no, it's 72% are just watching the channel. You're not subscribed. So please, 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 please subscribe. We've got past the 8,000 mark. Let's see if we can get to... I want to get to 10. I would love to get to 10 for Christmas, okay? The best Christmas present you guys could get me is 10,000 subscribers. And the only people who can do that is you. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to wind this up. Thank you for watching. I hope you've all had a great day. I hope you're all having a great night. And I will see you all in the next video. And may the Force be with you.